Welcome to the Dude Foodie Network. We are continuing from our last video where we saw the dudette of the house. My wife walked us through a crazy wacky cake. So if you haven't seen that, a link to that episode is in the description below. We have the cake batter here. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees. And what are we doing all this for? Homemade ice cream sandwiches. What else? What else would we possibly do with cake batter and ice cream but make our own ice cream sandwiches? So the batter's already made. Like I said, go watch the other video to see how we did this. We made cupcakes with this, but now we are going to use, this is a, what would you call this? A cooking pan. It's a stoneware, it's a stoneware like jelly pan, but you can, or jelly roll, is that a thing? Jelly roll, yeah. I'm getting, my producer is whispering what this is. This is a jelly roll pan. It doesn't matter. What you want is, it can be a cake pan. It can really be any container that can withstand heat in the oven. And all we're doing is putting a thin layer of cake that we're gonna bake. Then we're going to freeze it as we make our ice cream sandwiches. So with the cake batter already made, I start by just pouring a little bit into the center, and you kind of go, well, that might be enough, right? Spatula to start spreading it around. Actually, man, I might have guessed pretty close. You want a thin layer. This should cook up pretty fast. Like a lot of things we do here, we've actually never made this before. Sometimes we've made recipes before. This one we have not. So again, if it's a disaster, you'll never see it. If it's okay, I'll edit it into greatness. And if it's great, then we'll just be amazed at our genius here on the Dude Foodie channel. So again, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to measure. We're not even an eighth of an inch thick here, but we've coated the bottom. And what are you thinking, Jacob? More? Slightly thicker?
No, I think that's perfect actually.
All right, I think so too. So cover the bottom so that you can't really see anything. We put parchment paper down. We think that's going to be easier to cut and get these lifted off when it comes time to build a sandwich. So I'm going to throw this in the oven, and then we will start making the ice cream filling. We will check this at 5 minutes, and then we'll check it again at probably each minute along the way, because we don't know. We think 5. We'll see how it goes from there. The ice cream we are trying to get smoothed up, like, what would we say, Blizzard-like consistency, or not milkshake?
Yeah, Blizzard's a little too smooth still.
Yeah, but we're not adding milk. We're just going straight ice cream here.
Blizzard, I guess.
We want it to be smoothable. Is that a word?
It is now.
We're going to add Reese's peanut butter cups. Does that seem right?
You want to do that last?
I know, I'm getting them out. I want to do them last. I like how we've never made something before, and I'm getting told how we're supposed to do it when we've just never, ever done it before. All right, so how much ice cream, what are we going to guess here? If we have too much, we just eat it, right? So who cares?
For sure won't have enough Reese's peanut butter cups.
We'll have plenty.
You got 4.
What do we got? 3, 4 scoops there. And what we're trying to cover is about half of that cookie sheet, because that cookie sheet that cuts there, we have a bottom and a top.
Yep.
So
Technically, we can make it one giant ice cream sandwich.
So really, as much as you want them. Let's go big or go home. So half a gallon. I know. And I don't have nearly enough Reese's.
You could always substitute Cocoa Puffs.
No, we're not gonna substitute Cocoa Puffs. We are gonna do a substitution though. or not a substitution. We've never done this. We don't know. There's no substitution. The thing is, when this ends, we got to write it down because we don't even know the recipe. So half a third, whatever amount of ice cream. If it's not enough, we're going to mix more in, right? Want to chuck these in whole?
I'd blend it first, otherwise you're just going to have peanut butter ice cream instead of like Reese's Chunks.
All right, but here's the twist. Our sponsor, not yet a sponsor, we'll call this the A&W Reese's Pieces crossover ice cream sandwich. So
That's disgusting.
a bit of root beer. Now we mix.
We might not want to do Reese's after this.
Well, I don't know. I think peanut butter is fine with that.
With W?
Yeah. So after blending that down, that's not going to be near enough ice cream. So on we go. And we build. We continue to build momentum here of ice cream, adding as we go. And I'll tell you, the root beer smell right now in there with the ice cream, I already want to stop. But you know how we do. We go to the end. We do what is necessary to bring joy to a very joyless world at the moment. We are here to spread cheer, making total and utter nonsense. My wife classed up the joint for an episode. I completely take it right back in a chaotic direction. A little more root beer. But just relax already. We'll add more ice cream as we need. These on-air production meetings are tough. I'm like that kid in that movie who's just trying to have some fun, and all the adults in the room are like just trying to whisper to me off camera, don't do that, add that. Look, we'll get there. Root beer. Ice cream. Yes, this will work. I'm getting excited now. All right. Now add the peanut butter.
Taste it first.
Taste it first. I'm making everyone here nervous. They're ready to start the video over already, and I say nay, nay. Oh, this is the right consistency. That tastes like a root beer float.
I wouldn't add any chocolate.
Oh no, it needs it. It needs chocolate and peanut butter. Would you break them up like this?
Sure.
All right. That's route.
This episode is going to be 6 minutes of you blending.
No, we do the fast forward thing. No problems. Here we go.
That's probably good enough, right?
Yep, that's good. That's mixed well. All right. See, look at that. All right. I'll leave a little in there in case this is enough. But we're just trying to get an even layer of this again because we're going to be cutting this up. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a pause here. Let's get this in the freezer, and then we'll check on the cake. All right. That root beer Reese's Pieces ice cream is going to be awesome on these. It's been about 7 minutes, and we just checked it, so it is ready to come out. And I would say go to that 5-minute mark, and then just be checking it every minute so that you don't overdo it. So we're going to pull out the cake. All right, so there's the cake for the sandwich. Now, we're going to let this cool, and then it goes into the freezer with the ice cream. And I don't know, hour and a half, or the next day. Through the miracle of time, we are ready to make an ice cream sandwich. Now, we actually left these in overnight, got busy doing other things. So we're going to make our sandwiches. What I'm gonna do is just slide these out of their pan on their parchment paper. And we've never done this, so we're going to guess at the best way to do it. Should I go ruler or eyeball it?
Eyeball it.
Eyeball it. So first we'll go down the middle on our ice cream on the sandwich part of it. Yeah, got her through. There we go. Now we'll cut up our sandwiches. Here though, I won't eyeball every one, right? I can just go like this. And now I get, and we got to make one for you and one for me, so 4 of these. All right, so sandwiches cut up, and then I think to get the right size here, I'll probably lay it on there like that. The ice cream a cut. And cut. Let's see if the ice cream comes off as good as the... Oh yeah, look at that. Psh. We kind of know what we're doing here. You're missing a corner. I'll give you one with the corner missing. And does my social media director want to come take a picture of an ice cream sandwich with her iPhone? Does the Babe Foodie? You know, I said Dudette Foodie last time. It should be the Babe Foodie, I think. Isn't that better? The Dude and the Babe. Maybe this will morph into the Dude and the Babe show. What do you think, babe? Should we call it the Dude and the Babe? She doesn't know. She's not interested at the moment. I spring these on. So we'll go like this. There. Get a couple pictures of that. We'll be artistic. Now that my social media director has taken the appropriate pictures, and we can see that I do not cut straight, so we'll edit out any close-ups there. Let's give this a taste. We haven't named this one yet. Root beer ice cream sandwich.
Root beer float.
A&W.
Root beer float sandwich.
I don't have my A&W. Root beer float sandwich with Reese's peanut butter cup. Gross. It's not gross. It's good. Give this a try. You know what's so ridiculous about that? I didn't think this cake would taste like an ice cream sandwich. But I think because it's actually from our crazy cake recipe, and if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link to that episode in the description. But we had some leftover cake batter, and so we just kicked around an idea of making an ice cream sandwich, and this is actually cold. That's really good. Now, you'd say, why bother making something like that, right? I can just buy ice cream sandwiches at Walmart. First of all, I'll roll in a link. That isn't ice cream. They've actually literally set those ice cream sandwiches out in the sun, and they don't melt. You can't eat stuff that doesn't melt. So, and if you're just looking to give your kids something to do, how simple is it? Throw some ice cream in a blender, just freeze it up. You don't have to do it overnight. We just had forgot about this and moved on to something else, but throw it in the freezer. A little leftover cake batter. The cake was easy to make, and you got a really easy ice cream sandwich. Thanks for hanging out. Check out our other vids. Until next time, God bless.